Good morning from Fast Company. Here's our daily look into what's driving today's creative business leaders. Today, leadership no longer has the allure it once did. In fact, if you get an opportunity for a promotion, there may be good reasons to think it over carefully. Incredibly, only 6% of respondents in a Deloitte survey of 22,500 millennials and Gen Zers across 44 countries aspire to leadership roles. Furthermore, 25% of leaders in a Gartner survey of 3,000 respondents would prefer not to manage people. Perhaps most telling, in a survey of more than 3,000 people by Career Minds, 1 in 3 respondents reported turning down a promotion. Regardless of the decision you make about a promotion, you shouldn't miss the moment to revel in the recognition. Amid all the press about stressful work, imposter syndrome, or burnout, it's important to pause and appreciate that you're valued by your employer and to accept the kudos that a promotion opportunity represents. But should you accept the promotion itself? Here are the considerations to keep in mind as you make your decision. Number 1, will it be good growth? One of the biggest motivators in our work is the opportunity to learn, grow, and stretch. When thinking about a promotion, decide whether the expanded responsibilities will give you new perspectives to help you develop new skills. Keep in mind that enjoyment and comfort aren't the same thing. You can enjoy work that is difficult because it causes you to do things in new ways and stay stimulated. This is different from work that just feels easy and may not be as rewarding. In fact, if there isn't enough challenge in your work, boredom can easily turn into emotional exhaustion or disengagement. Also, remember that you'll often face a promotion opportunity before you feel fully ready. If you're already doing the job and you're finally getting the title and the pay that are aligned with your work, it's a no-brainer to accept it. But if it feels like a stretch and you're partly, though not completely ready, it's also a good idea to jump into it. You'll learn, you'll grow, and you can be confident that you'll fill in the areas where you're not yet fully competent. Number 2, will there be support? Another key consideration for a promotion is whether you'll get the support you'll need. New roles often require new competencies, and you'll want to ensure there is someone in your corner who can give you feedback, advice, and guidance. Also, assess whether the leaders above you in the hierarchy are people you want to follow and model. Determine whether you'll have access to a mentor or the opportunity to learn with a cohort of other leaders. Ensure that your manager knows you're in a developmental mode so they can set clear expectations and help you reach your potential in the new role. Closely related to whether you'll have support from specific people is whether you feel you fit with the culture. Give thought to whether you want to invest energy with the organization and whether you feel you can make a difference there. Ensure that you want to commit at least 1.5 years or 2 years to that role. This time horizon is a fair amount to expect and also gives you a marker about your desire for the job. If you want to dedicate yourself to that role for at least that long, it may signal that it's a good choice for you. Number 3, will the demands be worth it? Of course, the biggest question is whether the new responsibilities will be worth it. Give thought to how much more compensation or bonus you'll be receiving. To this point, 53% of respondents in the Career Minds survey said they wouldn't take a promotion unless it came with a 20% pay increase. Also, consider whether the work itself will be interesting. Recent research from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics found that people are more satisfied with their work when they're interested in it. This seems obvious, but in the study, being interested in your work was more important than pay or benefits in affecting job satisfaction. Will the new role be stimulating, interesting, and inspiring? Or will it be drudgery? Ask plenty of questions about the role so you can anticipate as accurately as possible. Also, decide whether the role and title will build your brand or your credibility. Consider whether the promotion is directionally related to where you want to go in your career. If you're taking a job that is far outside the area that you want to grow, it may not be a good one to take. But if it adds depth to your expertise or adds breadth across the organization, you will be wise to take the new role. As you grow in your career, hiring managers value deep expertise as well as broad perspectives. If the role is related to your goals, go for it. Overall, whether the promotion is worth it will depend on what your life as a whole looks like. Are you at a life stage in which you would welcome the extra responsibilities and opportunities, or are you at a time when you need to place a higher priority on life outside of work? In fact, 23% of those in the Career Minds survey rejected promotions because they were satisfied with their current work-life balance. Work is an important part of a full life. In addition, responsibilities in work and life ebb and flow based on your stage in life. So it makes sense to ensure that a promotion isn't just the right thing, but the right thing right now. Saying yes. Most work-life recommendations suggest setting boundaries, saying no, and pulling back to protect well-being, but the opposite strategy is frequently the best. We all have an instinct to matter, and we feel rewarded when we express our talents and contribute to something bigger than ourselves. By leaning in, taking advantage of new opportunities, and appreciating the next growth opportunity, you're likely to feel greater well-being, fulfillment, and joy in both work and life. That's all today from Fast Company. Talk to you tomorrow.
SpokenLayer.